I don't know how. Hello, everyone,
We're back.
We're back. Welcome to take 2 of the interview with Majeed.
Yeah.
There was a small connection issue, so now it's fixed, and I'm just going to be inviting Majeed to join right now. And once he joins, we'll start the interview.
Yes.
There you go, invited. And he is on his application right now, so hopefully the connection is right and it works.
Yeah.
Well, not hopefully, it will work.
It will work.
It will work. It's as simple as that.
Oh.
There you go.
Wait.
Let's wave to Majeed, and then if I say click this,
add. You just went by it.
Okay, it's already invited, and then
there
add,
we go. Yep. Here
add
he comes.
to the conversation. There you go. So Majeed, if you click yes, I want to join, we will have a split screen going on right away.
Yeah. Something's happening. Hi.
Something's moving.
Something's going on. It's in transition.
Yeah. And the people are going to rejoin the call. Unfortunately, Majeed's connecting. It did not go on as 11:11. But
Hi,
now,
Christine.
Hi, Christine. Christine was like the twin sister of Lisa, Anna Palmer. Hi, Majeed.
Hi, Majeed.
My God, it's nice to see you. We're getting some sound and a nice background with some palm trees.
Great.
Wow.
Look at that background, everyone. Woo!
You wish you were there.
Thank you.
That's
it's
beautiful.
Wild. Yeah, this is Costa Rica. And you guys have nice,
There's our Costa Rica,
plants in your
Costa
space
Rica
as well.
Exactly. Hi, James.
Hi, James. So awesome to see you, Majeed.
Christine, just fix your sound.
Great to see you too. I can't believe how soon this event is coming
month.
up. When is it? It's
coming
in
27th of April. So it's less than a month, people. Christine, can you hear anything yet? One of our viewers says she can't hear anything. So just checking to make sure the sound is okay.
Because we can hear you and you can hear us. So technically it should be okay. Maybe it's your phone volume, Christine.
Yeah, if anybody else wants to let us know if they can't hear us or if they can, that would be fantastic before we start the official interview process.
Do you have a few turtles around, Majeed?
Turtles?
On your balcony.
No turtles?
Haven't seen a turtle.
Wow.
Haven't seen a turtle, but there's monkeys everywhere. Just like
I love it.
Monkeys are as common as squirrels.
So
you walk around.
I was just saying to Guillaume this morning, I love the fact I'm in the middle of a court and all the animals live in my yard.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice. I
and
like
Trish calls me a monkey all the time. So Majeed, I went back from came back from a walk this morning at 4 a.m. And when I got back, there was a skunk on the balcony at the front of the home, so I waited a little bit.
Yeah, see, they live in my yard.
Awesome.
So I guess we'll start.
Smart.
It looks like everybody must be able to hear us. So Majeed, why don't you tell us a little bit about your story with speaking?
Sure. You know, when I was a little kid, I saw an infomercial for Tony Robbins, and there he was, the giant, in front of thousands of people screaming and clearly changing lives. My mother actually went to a motivational seminar once, and at the time, nobody knew anything about, personal development, and we just thought it was like some cult that people went and like high-fived each other all the time. And my mother went by herself. And at the time, she was really depressed, and the marriage wasn't going so well, and we knew that she was not well. And when she came back from this motivational seminar, she was totally alive. She was excited about life again. She was, she started getting more healthy. She started reading more books. And then this motivational seminar that she went to was having some sort of free preview night that you can bring your friends and family to. So I said, I want to check it out. And I went with my mom. And we were sitting in the front row, and there was like hundreds and hundreds of people in this room, and one speaker on stage, some handsome guy in a suit, jumping around the stage, very charismatic. And I'm looking around the room, and I'm seeing like people are loving this, and they're sharing their stories of how they've just changed their lives, and it's just amazing. Then my mother leans over to me and she whispers something. She points at the guy and she says, you know, Majeed, one day you could do that. And I was like, yeah, maybe I could. Maybe I could change people's lives on stage, wearing a suit, jumping around, being all charismatic. And I started studying, how do you actually do that? How do you make money speaking? How do you make an impact speaking? And I learned the process of actually selling myself as a professional speaker to get paid to speak. And while that was challenging, I made a couple $100 here and a couple $1,000 there, and never really, you know, built a career out of actually just getting paid to speak. But what I determined was that, yes, I could make a great impact on stage, but the real opportunity for me was to impact the audience after the speech. And I noticed that because the audience would come up to me afterwards and say, hey, can you coach me? Or, hey, can you do some consulting for me? Or, hey, do you think you can come into our office and deliver some training on this topic that you're speaking on? And what I realized is that speaking on stage is such a great way to connect to an audience and offer them a taste or a sample of what I can do. So then I started building my business by speaking and getting clients from the speeches. Instead of worrying so much about getting the most keynote fee, getting paid to speak, I started actually thinking, how can I serve the audience after the speech, through coaching, through training, through consulting? Built a business like that, multiple six-figure business. Now I train other entrepreneurs on how to integrate and incorporate speaking as a marketing and sales strategy.
Amazing. Wow. That's awesome.
Position
so
themselves
why do you
as
feel
an
that
expert
people
in their
should
space.
share their story then?
Well, there's never been more competition, because now we have access to people all over the world. So how are you different? Well, there's one thing that you have that nobody else has, and that's your story. And when you know your story and you can share your story in a powerful way that connects emotionally, people say, I like that person because I understand who they are and what they stand for. I also stand for. I share their values. So in sharing your story, you can open up a relationship. You can create a connection, and that's a prerequisite for you to have any impact on someone else's life, is for them to be able to trust you and allow you to
we couldn't agree more.
So sharing your story is the way to do that.
Well, we met kind of while we were sharing our story. So
we did indeed.
Yeah, and that was from following your advice, Majeed. You're the reason why I started wanting speaking and talking to other people and going out of my shy box that was surrounding me.
Yeah.
And this is how I met Trish, and we fell in love.
Right.
So thank you so much.
So you have a little small part in that, Majeed. Imagine that. Who knew, right?
Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Well, you mentioned two things that I want to expand. One is that, Guillaume, when you started speaking more, you came out of your shy box. And this is a result of being able to articulate your thoughts as you start to become more confident, right? And if you think about people who lack confidence, they're typically in situations where they want to say something, but they don't know how to say it, or they don't know what to say. And in that momentary delay, they become shy and they become retracted. But when you start to develop confidence in speaking, this is where charisma comes from. This is where, you know, just looking at a speaker on stage, you go like, gosh, that person's got something. They're confident, right? And then the second thing was that you were both in a position where you were sharing your story. Again, how do you articulate who you are? If you ask someone, what's your story? Most people have a very hard time with that question. And they'll give you like a resume, or they'll give you a chronology of their whole life, when really the most important part of your story is, where'd you come from? Where are you at now? And where are you headed? So that's your past, your present, and your future. And when someone says, I understand your past, it's similar to my past. And I understand your present, it's similar to my present. And I see your future, and I want to share that future with you. That's when people join, in your case, romantically, or in the case of business, they say, hey, I like what your business stands for, where you came from. I like where your business is at, what you're offering.
Yeah,
and I like where your business is
we
going,
were lucky
that's where I
enough.
wanna go
We, you
too.
know,
Take
we
me with
connected
you. Let's do
romantically
business.
from being able to share a story, but we also had the same vision with business and stuff. So we really locked out. But when Guillaume told me about you
True.
and your skill set and how you were helping him come out of his box, that's, you know, I was like, yeah, let's do this. And I came, as you know, to one of your expert speaker classes, and it was awesome. And Majeed was full of wisdom. So I would definitely recommend him to anyone who is looking to share their story. And
that class, the expert speaker class, was the foundation of a book that I just put an order in for 2,000 copies. They're bringing an 18-wheeler and a pallet full of books, but you can get one now for free, digital copy at expertspeaker.com/free book. And you'll see Trisha's name in there and Guillaume's name in there because they were there when we created the book.
Put the link in the description on the replay of the video. Thank you, Majeed. That's super cool and very nice of you.
Very nice of you.
So tell us, Majeed, what do you want to be remembered for? What's the legacy that you want to leave behind you?
I want to be remembered as a teacher, because I think knowledge and learning is a great vehicle for growth. And I want to be the person that unlocked people's story. So if I have unlocked your story, that means you have discovered your story, you can share your story, and your story is out there making a difference in the world. That's my mission right now. And probably my legacy is my children. Little Ruby and little Charlie, who are making their story as we go, and I get to be a observer and a
amazing
historian of their story as I'm capturing their story as they grow.
So tell us why everybody should come and see you speak at Awaken Your Wisdom on April 27th.
Awaken Your Wisdom is going to be an incredible experience. Just seeing who's speaking there, knowing several of the speakers myself. It is the opportunity to immerse yourself in an environment where people believe in their own mission and believe in the bigger potential of the people around you. So it's a great environment to be in. I know that for sure. As for my speech, you will discover the tool and the strategy and the framework of actually how to tell your story in the most effective way, where by the time you're done telling your story, it's designed so that the person who you want to connect with feels that connection, and they can make a decision while you're telling that story to work with you, to hire you. So it becomes one of the most powerful assets you have in your business, to be able to just simply tell your story and have your ideal client say, I want to work with you. So by the time you're done hearing my talk, you will know how to tell your story in the most
amazing.
That alone,
such a blessing for the audience.
Amplify the impact
Thank you so much.
So as you can see, the Majeed like magic, as he likes to say, he is going to be a fantastic addition to our stage, and everyone should come on out and visit us at awakenyourwisdom.events.com to get your tickets for April 27th. It's going to be an amazing day, jam-packed, full of excitement and expert speakers and awesome, awe-inspiring performances. So, and it also includes lunch too, because, you know, we got to eat, right? And beverages. There's a whole lot of stuff. So thank you so much, Majeed, for joining us today. And we're glad that you're getting to spend this awesome time with your family in Costa Rica. And we hope you're having a blast. And we can't wait to see you on the 27th.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. I'll share one little nugget of wisdom that has paid many, many dividends for me. And that is that successful people get out of the house, and successful people spend time and money connecting with other successful people. And I've invested tens of thousands of dollars in myself, flown across the country, sometimes halfway around the world, simply to connect with other successful people. So if you're a successful person and you want to be a successful person, you got to stop sitting in the house and get out to this event. This is a great event Great event to meet the speakers, incredible speakers. Great event to meet the other attendees that will probably become your business partners, your clients, your mastermind group, because you have to surround yourself with other successful people. And default mode, when you don't actually spend time and money to go find these people, default is you got the people around you, the people you went to high school with, and let's face it, if you're watching this video, they're probably not like you. They're probably on cruise control, watching TV and just getting by. If you're watching this, you're probably highly ambitious. You're probably a visionary, and you probably have a mission to change the world. So it's your duty to yourself and to your mission to connect with other people who are driven like you, so that you can feel normal in a room for once, instead of feeling like you're the only person who has a mind and a heart like you do. There are others that we are meeting
like
on April
a mountain
27th
of gold
in Toronto. You got to be there.
Thank you so much.
You see, one interview, one nugget of gold. Imagine what he can do on stage.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All day of awesomeness like this. It's going to be very, very fun. We have some announcements, some surprises that we're keeping in the bag. So we'll reveal very soon. So thank you so much, Majeed. You take care of yourself and have fun in Costa Rica with your family.
Thanks, everyone, for joining. Bye, Majeed. Bye, everyone. See you.